been a long road. 13 years from Houston to Memphis to Nashville, now in Baltimore. It's been a long road. But, you know, I've been fortunate. I've been fortunate to surround myself with great people, great coaches, great teammates, you know, great family. And when you have that support, you know, you can almost overcome everything in life. And when everywhere I go, it's like a family. You know, my career, you know, speaks for itself. I enjoyed it. I can look back on it, reflect back on it, you know, and I wouldn't change a thing. The way I play the game, the way I approach the game, the love I have for the game, I wouldn't change that. I played the game with a lot of passion. I played the game with a lot of heart. And it showed over the course of my 13 years. Over 13 years, I had a lot of injuries because I played the game physical, because I gave it 110% every game, regardless if we was up by 30 or if we was down by 30. There was always that opportunity that I feel like, you know, me and my teammates and the coaching staff and the organization can make things happen. I always believe, regardless of what situation we was in. Over the course of my career, it's been ups and downs, in which I learned from the good and I learned from the bad. But coming out making this decision, it was a very difficult decision. It was hard. You know, especially when you walking away from the game, and you know, in your mind, you feel like you can play, you still can compete. But when you're fighting that battle, you know, from your mind to your body, that those two is not on the same accord, it's not going to work in the National Football League. You know, your mind and your body got to be on the same page. My mind was there. Mentally, I could go out and play. But physically, I just couldn't do it anymore. Not to the capacity that I need to help my teammates win a football game. That's one reason the decision, it was a hard decision, but I think it's a good decision, because I'm always a team player first. And that goes a long way. It goes back when I first started playing Pee Wee football. I look at what I can do for my teammates and how can I improve the next guy to be the best that he can be. You know, I didn't do this by myself. This journey was with a lot of people. And I like to thank Tennessee, Bud Adams, Coach Fisher, for giving me the opportunity to start my career in 1995. You know, I played with some great guys. I played with the Bruce Matthews, the Frank Wycheck, the Derek Mason, the Samari Rowe, all those guys. And I like to thank those guys for giving me the start. And for Baltimore to make it my last stop, what a great ride. What a great ride. It was a great ride here for these short 2 years. You talking about family. You talking about respecting each other. The love in this building is unbelievable. I'd like to thank Ozzy for giving me the opportunity to come here. And Steve Bisciotti, give me an opportunity to play with some guys that I've been fighting against for a long time. In the Ray Lewis, Chris McAllister, the Ed Reeves, and those type guys that made me better. Because you know what? Every given Sunday, those guys was going to go out and give you their all. They're going to compete every snap. And for me to be here, it's a blessing. Like I said, I've been fortunate. I've been fortunate to be a part of this organization, to finish my long legacy here. And I'd like to thank the fans in Tennessee, also the fans here in Baltimore. It's been a great ride. It's been a blessing for me to be a part here. And it's you know, it's sad, a day for me, a very emotional day for me. I'm trying to do the best I can to hold it in. But at the same time, I'm opening up a lot of more doors for the future I got ahead. I can become now the father that I need to be to my kids. I can see them grow up. I can do the things that I want to do personally in life that I couldn't do during the season of during the football season. And family is very important to me. And now I can relate of how well that my family understood when I was playing the game for 13 years. You know, sometimes you take things for granted, and you don't live, and you just live and just live. But now that you look back of how many times that, you know, I left home, kids would sleep, and you come home, the kids still sleep, you know, and it's a blessing that now that I'm fortunate to walk away in this game, you know, on my own 2 feet, and to realize that family is very important. And I've been away from my family for 2 years. Yeah, it hurt it, but they knew I had a job to do. But now it's a time for me to regain the comfort I had with my family before I started the National Football League. Thank you. God bless you.